Over 260 million Catholics call Africa home. That's 1/5 of the global Catholic Church. And it's growing faster than anywhere else in the world. And yet, in the 2,000-year history of the papacy, only 3 popes have hailed from Africa, and the last wore the crown over 1,500 years ago. Now, with the passing of Pope Francis, the people's pope, the bridge builder, the church stands at a crossroads. A new chapter must be written, and millions of voices across Africa are asking, is it finally our time? Africa is no longer just a mission field. It is now the future of Catholicism. By 2020, there were over 260 million Catholics across Africa, about 20% of the world's total Catholic population. In fact, between 2000 and 2020, Catholicism in Africa grew by over 40%, the fastest growth rate in any continent. With this rapid growth, many African Catholics ask, why has there never been an African pope in modern times? Yet, Africa is no stranger to the papacy. In the early centuries, 3 popes came from North Africa: Pope Victor I, who served from 189 to 190 AD, Pope Miltiades from 311 to 314 AD, and Pope Gelasius I, who led from 492 to 592 AD, 496 AD, a pope of African heritage who strongly defended the authority of the Church. Today, the African Church is alive. In countries like Nigeria, Africa's most populous nation, there are over 32 million Catholics. The Democratic Republic of Congo boasts more than 45 million Catholics, the largest Catholic population in Africa. Kenya, Uganda, Ivory Coast, Tanzania, and South Africa also have flourishing Catholic communities. Cardinal Peter Turkson of Ghana, known for his voice on social justice, climate change, and African dignity. Cardinal Robert Sarah of Guinea, revered for his powerful spirituality and call for a return to deeper faith. Cardinal Wilfred Napier of South Africa, a prominent figure in bridging traditional African values with Catholic teachings. These leaders are more than voices. They are pillars of a faith that has taken root deep in African soil. But despite the growing strength of the African Church, when the time comes to choose a new pope, the conclave still leans heavily toward Europe. Out of 137 cardinals eligible to vote as of 2024, only about 16 are from Africa, a small fraction compared to Europe's dominance. An African pope would not simply be a symbol. It would reflect the Church's future, a church that is young, vibrant, and increasingly global. In Africa, over 60% of Catholics are under the age of 25, a youthful force, longing for recognition, guidance, and hope. Challenges remain. Concerns about conservatism, cultural differences, and racial bias linger in the shadows, but the spirit of Africa grows stronger, faithful, and resilient. Pope Francis showed the world that leadership can be humble, courageous, and global. Now, with his passing, the Church must listen to the faith that rises from the mountains of Ethiopia, the shores of Nigeria, and the streets of Kinshasa. It is not just a call for a new pope. It is a call for a new world, one where the voice of Africa finally echoes from the throne of Peter.